We are back with some more Giants franchise, and we are entering the bye week at 6-0. Starting off the season, I definitely did not think that was going to be a possibility, especially once we lost Graves in week 1 or 2, and Saquon in like week 3 or 4 or something like that. So it was actually, I think it was week 2 I lost Saquon. But it has been a brutal ride. It really has. And the fact that we're 6-0 with two very big injuries on the offensive side is huge. It is absolutely huge, and some good quality wins. You know, we've already beat the Eagles and the Cowboys once. We beat the Browns, we beat the Falcons. I mean, we have some big time quality wins there with the injuries, which is just absolutely amazing. We did go ahead and re-sign 3 backup guys. Keys, 1 year, $690K. Jacob Martin, 2 years, $4.24 million, and Philip Young, 1 year, $900K. Just some cheap deals for those guys. And the Washington Redskins have already played the week 7 game, and he won. He actually destroyed the Falcons. I didn't watch the game, but he beat the Falcons here. We could check since it's about 58-7. 58-7, man. I mean, I don't know if it was just an off game for Atlanta. I don't know what the case was, but this man is on an absolute rampage right now. 7-0. And the Dallas Cowboys right there at 4-2 too. So I mean, he's still right there fighting along, and the Eagles, even though he's 2-3, he's 11-2 in the Pandora League right now with the same exact team, the Eagles. So it's just like every single year, this division is just absolute chaos. But we'll go ahead and look at the standings. First place in the NFC right now is apparently us at 6-0. Packers also 6-0, and the Redskins 7-0. So those are the only undefeated teams all in the NFC. Falcons, the Seahawks at 5-1. Some different teams up at the top end here. Rams with a new user. He's at 3-2 now. The Panthers are up here. A lot of 0-6 teams on the NFC side. AFC side, we'll go ahead and look at their side. The Jags are in first place at 5-1. Raiders 5-2. A lot of 4-2 teams: Chargers, Bengals, Colts, and the Browns. Broncos 3-2, Patriots 3-3, and a bunch of mediocre teams down there. We'll go to division by division. Start with the North. The Bengals are tied with the Browns for first at 4-2. The South is the Jags and the Colts, pretty much 5-1, 4-2. Brace for who wins that. The Patriots are 3-3 right now, top of their division. Jets 2-4, 2 0-5 teams. AFC West can pretty much still be anyone. Raiders 5-2, Chargers 4-2, Broncos 3-2, Chiefs 2-4. NFC North, Packers at 6-0, Lions 4-3, Bears 5-2. The Bears just beat the Lions, I'm pretty sure, so obviously they're ahead of them now. NFC South could be between the Falcons and the Panthers. Falcons 5-2, Panthers 4-3. Our division is just crazy. We're in first for now, but next week Redskins will be ahead since he's 7-0. We're 6-0. Dallas 4-2. Eagles 2-3. And the NFC West is led by the Seattle Seahawks for the first time at 5-1. Rams 3-2. Cardinals 1-5, and the 49ers 0-5. So that is that. We'll go ahead and look at some stats here for our squad. We're first in passing touchdowns, first in passer rating, 9th in passing yards. Not too bad. Rushing yards is a little crazy just because of, the injuries, which, it is what it is. Darius Slayton 2nd in receiving yards, 1st in NFL touchdowns, or receiving touchdowns, and 5th in receptions, just being a freak that he is. We're 3rd in offensive yards at 2,598. 9th in defensive yards, which isn't that bad. That's pretty freaking good if you ask me. 4th in points scored, which is also good. I mean, we're good company here. And 7th in points allowed, 142, which is absolutely brilliant. Daniel Jones has played pretty damn good if you ask me. He's got 2,003 yards through 6 games, 126 for 190, 23 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. Definitely should be a little bit more. I've been kind of lucky with some drop picks people have been getting on me, but only 4 picks through 6 games is amazing. I mean, that is definitely an improvement from where we first started with Daniel Jones. Sacked 38, which is kind of a lot. We don't really like to see that. Wayne Gallman with the Saquon injury has 83 carries, 476 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's been okay. Definitely not Saquon level. I mean, Saquon obviously, apparently, average-wise, is not doing as good as Gallman, but it's only a matter of time. I mean, Saquon can make multiple people miss on a play when Gallman can maybe make 1 miss. You know what I mean? So, definitely going to be great to have Saquon back. Hopefully he can stay healthy for the rest of the season. Daniel Jones, been pretty good taking off. Just got to watch out for the fumbles. He has 5 already, which is not good. Darius Slayton doing Darius Slayton things. 41 receptions, almost has 1,000 yards in 6 games. 11 touchdowns. Just, he's an animal. The dude's an absolute animal. I mean, there's nothing really else to say at this point. Darren Kaufman, our first-round tight end, is second in our receiving category here with 34 receptions, 409 yards, and 3. So he's kind of stepped up with the absence of Graves, which is good to see. And both our rookies have been okay. They really have. There's nothing really to complain about. Our fourth-round rookie gets 22 receptions for 296 yards and 2. And our second-round rookie has 16 receptions for 224 yards and 6. So definitely a lot more touchdowns. Seems to find the end zone a little bit more. Pleasant had a really good first couple games, then kind of slowed down a little bit. But once Graves comes back, and then these two won't have to be going against the other top corners and stuff, I think they'll be able to see a little bit more work because they'll be versing lesser corners and stuff. So we'll just have to kind of see about that. Definitely miss having Saquon in the passing game. I mean, even though he's only had 5 receptions, that's just a big factor right there that we're missing out on. Sacks, let's see who leads us in. Case Mitchell with 8, our right guard. Our center and left guard are doing good though. 2 and 1, not bad. Good thing those guys are holding it down for us. Our tackle leader is Jason Hammond with 44 tackles, followed very closely by Ben Ham with 43. Tackle for loss leader is Jason as well with 7, and Lorenzo Carter with 6. Our current sack leader is BJ Hill with 10.5 sacks. I wish I could have got him the X Factor, but he just did absolutely nothing. He just did nothing. Once we got the X Factor chance, we finally get an X Factor chance on defense for we have so many superstars on defense, and we finally get a chance, and he just can't get it done. Just did nothing, which is unfortunate. X-Man and Lorenzo are both at the number 2 and number 3 spot. I'm utilizing them more on passing downs, which I think helps because they have a lot more speed. So if someone takes off or is scrambling, they can close that gap a lot quicker. So I think having both those rush the passer on 3rd and longs and stuff is helping out quite a bit, to be honest. Interception leader is Howard Newell with 3. Ben Ham, they've got a lot of picks across the board here, which is absolutely brilliant. Forced fumble leader is DeAndre Baker and BJ Hill. We really haven't caused that much fumbles. I'm surprised Jabril hasn't really popped one loose quite yet. It seems like he, gets one every once in a while. Will Lutz has been great. He's already banged a 61-yarder. We've missed 1 field goal and 1 extra point, so can't really complain about Will. Nothing really to complain about my punter. My kick returner, Pleasant, I don't know. I just don't know. Obviously, when Graves comes back, I'm going to put him back at the punt returner spot, but kick returner, just as long as it was a 34, which is good, but just nothing really too spectacular. We'll go ahead and look at the league leaders real quick through 6 games. Some people have already played theirs, so some will be at 7. Passing yards leader, Jalen Early, 2,546 passing yards. Touchdown leader is us with 23, followed by the Packers with 21. We do only have 4 picks, which is so amazing. Jalen Hurts is struggling. 1 passing touchdown, 19 interceptions. Jesus. The man is struggling, and we are tied for first in the sack leader, which is also very, very bad. Very, very bad. Rushing leader, Christian McCaffrey, 942 yards. Naeem Hines at 881, and then Terrell Crompton at 749. I think Saquon would be up here in the mix if he was able to play. Receiving, Mecole Hardman's the number 1 receiver with 1,024 yards right now. Darius Slayton's second with 999. He leads in receiving touchdowns. We already knew that. He's got 11, which is just great. There's Goat Slayton right there. We'll go ahead and skip blocking. Tackle leader, like I said, Deion Jones. This dude wins so many awards. It's insane. He always wins awards. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Tackles for loss, Kenny Clark is leading at 13. Our current sack leader is Myles Garrett with 15 and a half. Good to see BJ up here in the top 10 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, I'll take it. If I got a guy in the top 10 sack category, I will take it, man. That's really nice. Awuzie is 8 interceptions. Jesus Christ. Kenny Moore is 7. Look at all these picks these people have. That's absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. Forced fumbles, Bobby Wagner and Terrell Edmonds both have 4. We'll go ahead and skip kicking and punting. I guess we could show you real quick. There's a kicker. Woo, good job. There's a punter. Great job. Kick return. There's been quite a bit of kick returns for touchdowns. Somehow. Any punt returns for touchdowns? Oh, wow. Wayne Sawyer got one. Okay, for this freaking LA Rams. Okay. So that's pretty much it for stats. We can't really go over yearly awards yet. What else do we got to talk about? I guess we could show you my lineup real quick. Obviously, we get Saquon back here. I'll go ahead and show you. I'm pretty sure we do, right? Week 8, we get both these guys back. They both got 1 week, right? Yeah, both got 1. So next week, they'll be coming off dislocated elbows and ankles. So hopefully they can play through that. So they'll obviously going straight. I've said that so many times. Obviously, they'll be going straight back in the starting lineup. I know some of you guys have been asking me to show all my superstar abilities, so I guess we can go ahead and show that. Mr. Darius Slayton, X Factor. Here's his abilities. He has Moss, Post Flag Elite, and Post Specialist. He's our only. Oh no, Graves has In and Out or something. If I can get to him, there we go. He has the In and Out ability, which is great. We still have not been able to use that, unfortunately. Gallman only has Spin Cycle, so that's why it's getting spin happy with him, because he has that ability. Saquon has like a million abilities. Honestly, he's a shitload. Oh, I thought he had a shitload. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's quarterback that gets a lot. Evasive, ball carries this ability of faster juke and spin animations, backfield mismatch, catching traffic and route running against linebackers and stuff, and first run free, which is absolutely brilliant. Goat Jones, we just re-rolled his ability, so he has Fearless, Lofting Deadeye, Anchored Extender, and Clutch. We get another ability once he gets to 90 overall, which is 1 more overall, so we'll see what we get for that. Not bad, not bad. That's it for the offensive side. Defense, we got superstars everywhere. I'm so close to getting X-Men's first ability. He's pretty close, a couple more thousand XP, and then we can finally see what he has. Lorenzo Carter has the Strip Specialist, and I think he's only caused a couple fumbles. This ability really has not done what I hoped it would have done. Can strip the ball effectively. He's really done nothing with that. Ben Ham, his ability is pretty good. When using him, I can't, get faked out, which is nice. So unfakeable for him. DeAndre Baker has Tip Drill, which is it's happened sometimes, but I definitely would prefer something else on my corner. Going over to our defensive line here, they all have the ability to affect the quarterback when they're not in there. So under pressure, defenders with the ability can apply pressure to the quarterback from greater distance. Dexter Lawrence has the same exact ability under pressure. And Tomlinson, I forget what Tomlinson has. What does he have? He has Secure Tackler. So defenders with this ability have increased success rate when using conservative diving tackles, which is for Tomlinson. Okay, big whoop. And last one, Jabril Peppers, our only X Factor on defense. He has Zone Hawk, increased catching and stuff like that when in the zone, Secure Tackler, and Pick Artist. So those are the abilities we have on our team. I know some of you guys wanted me to go through that, so there is that. We have a bye week message here from Tomlinson. I think a lot of guys are hoping to get a little extra relaxation. We're definitely going to relax after that win. I mean, we definitely deserved it. So let's go ahead and calm it down here, Coach. +2 injury, +1 morale. Hopefully everyone can stay healthy now because we got that. Saquon's been cleared to play. We'll start the backup for the bye week. I don't know why I got that as a thing to do during the bye week, but I guess I did. But that is that. Week 7 bye week came at a perfect time. We get 1 game rest for Andy Graves and Saquon, and we're coming straight back against Philly. I guess we can take a look at our schedule real quick here. It's tough, man. It is tough. After the bye, we play Philly, which is always a tough opponent. Then the Green Bay Packers, which you guys know is a very tough opponent. Pittsburgh Steelers with a new user this last final season, so not sure how he's going to be playing there. Cowboys, always tough. Redskins, always tough. The Bengals were just in the AFC Championship back-to-back years. Redskins, tough. The Ravens, we've only played 1 time, and it was a pretty close game. Saints and the Carolina Panthers. So this stretch from about week 8 all the way till week 14 is just, I'm pretty much playing a playoff team every single week, so it's going to be tough. We're at a good spot, though. Hopefully the Redskins can drop a few on the way, because I'm tired of this man just constantly winning. That's all I got for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.